Hey, Wonder Friends, let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt sad before? Have you ever had a time where things weren't feeling good and you were feeling sad? Did you ever had a time maybe where a movie made you sad, or you dropped an ice cream cone, made you sad, or your favorite balloon flew away, or maybe you lost a pet and you felt really sad? Maybe sometimes you feel like feeling sad is not right and there's something wrong with you because you feel sad. Listen closely. You are completely normal. Everybody feels sad. I feel sad. Sometimes I cry at movies. Sometimes you just get sad. Sometimes you can't explain why you feel sad. You just know that you feel sad. And it's normal. It's part of being a human. Sometimes we can't understand our emotions, and just sometimes we feel weird because we don't think we get our emotions. And sad's one of those ones that can be really confusing, because sometimes everybody's always telling us to be happy, but sometimes we just don't feel like being happy. We just want to be sad. And that's okay. But there are ways to help deal with your sad. And a good way to help deal with your sad is if you talk to friends. Maybe like you have a parent that you could talk to, or a teacher, or somebody else that could just kind of help you see something really good in something that could be bad. There probably was a time where you felt really sad, and then you found out eventually the sad went away and you started feeling happy again. And that's how it works. Sometimes sad just hangs out for a little bit and sometimes leaves. Sometimes it happens real quick and then you're happy again. And sometimes sad lasts for a little bit longer than you want it to. And when you feel like it's been hanging out way too long, maybe it's time to talk to somebody. Find somebody that you can talk to and just let them know what you're sad about. There's a good chance that that person that you're going to talk to knows exactly what it feels like to be sad, because everybody knows what it feels like to be sad. So today I thought we'd draw a funny monster that he's a little sad about something. You get to make up what he's sad about, and I'm going to show you how to draw it. So get some markers and let's have some fun drawing sad. We're not drawing sad. We're just going to have, you know what I'm saying. Get your markers and let's have some fun. Hey friends, hope you got your marker and some paper, and let's draw sad. Well, let's not draw sad. Hopefully drawing makes you happy, but we're going to draw the emotion sad. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a really simple monster. I want to show you how to make a lot of fun with just some simple shapes here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our page sideways, also called horizontal. And you're going to draw a C that's kind of falling on its back. And you're going to, between this line and this line, what I want you to do is I want you to put M's, capital M's, all the way across to give it like spiky hair. There's 1, there's 2, and there's a 3 M's to make my spiky hair monster on this one. Now I want you to pretend that there's an imaginary line, and we're just going to make 2 circles. It doesn't really matter where you put them. Just put them on each side. You can give your monster 3 eyes if you want. Now one thing that makes people think of sad sometimes is they think about like they're crying, right? So there's nothing wrong with crying. I cry. Sometimes movies make me sad. It makes me cry. Sometimes thinking of things makes me sad and I cry. There's nothing wrong with crying. There's nothing wrong with being sad. It's completely normal. And what we're going to do with this guy to make him look like he's sad, on each corner of the eye, I want you just to do like a little bump like this. And in those bumps, we're just going to put kind of like a little drop, right? You can like do like a little raindrop. You can put as many as you want. You can make them really, really sad. You can just have like maybe a couple like I have. Totally your call. And another thing that we typically think of if we think of sad is the person's not got a big smile on their face. Sometimes it's just like a straight line, or there could be a frown or whatever. What we're going to do in this one is we're just going to draw a line just like this. It's kind of like not quite flat, not quite a frown, kind of in between. And we're going to give our monster just 2 little teeth just like this. And on each side of this, we're just going to draw a line on each side just to kind of show that this is not a gigantic mouth. Not much happening, right? It's just a straight line. Now inside of each one of these, I want you just to draw a circle and fill it in just like so. And now right now what it looks like is just like staring straight at you, and that's okay, because if you remember from other videos, what we talk about that helps our characters show emotions is the eyebrows. And how we're going to do that on this one is if we draw eyebrows, we can make a rectangle just like this and fill that in. So it covers up the corner, right? It's really important to cover up the corner of that eye, right? And then the same sort of thing on this side. And we get that corner now. Now our character definitely looks like it's sad. And when you're sad, you don't throw your arms up in the air. A lot of times you just kind of hang your arms to the side. We're going to do the same thing with our character just by making U's on each side. So he's just like, oh, I don't know, but I'm sad. And then on each side of this, we're going to let's pretend we had a bratwurst, which is like a bigger hot dog. So they're going to be a little bit of a bigger one. And we're going to cut it in half and put 2 on each side. So we'll do one here and one here, just like that, okay? And you can even, if you want, let's pretend that this character maybe has some sort of emotional thing on its belly and like almost like a t-shirt kind of thing, like a t-shirt graphic would be. And even that is a sad graphic. It's having a rough day. And what I would like you to put on here is a tail. I don't care what kind of tail you put on it. You can put any kind of tail. You can put a big squiggly tail. You can put a teeny tiny tail. You can put a giant tail. You can put a laser tail. You can put any kind of tail you want. I'm going to do a tail just like this. And I'm going to put a couple little, I don't know what those are, but they're kind of fun to do. And then I'm going to put like, there's 2 hairs hanging out of there. Now you can do something like ears, and a good way to do ears is the letter D, right? So just a straight line, just like this, and then do one backwards on the other side, just like that. If you put a line in the middle, almost like a little check mark, a backwards check mark, and a right side check mark, now we have like an inside of the ear. Now, sometimes in our characters, we can come up with a story of why this character would be sad. You can, if you want, illustrate in yours a reason why it's sad. I think a reason that this one would be sad is because his ice cream cone fell on the ground. And it was like his favorite like flavor, maybe. Like his favorite flavor is like Monster chocolate chip or something like that. And it fell on the ground and it's melting everywhere. And he's really sad that he doesn't get his ice cream anymore. Does it ever make you think of a time that maybe you were sad, that something didn't gonna go your way? But you know what was kind of cool about that time? I bet you that even though you were sad, it didn't stick around forever. Eventually something really cool happened that made you feel happy again. And you didn't stay stuck forever in sadness. So a great way, if you ever feel like you're stuck in sadness or you feel sad a lot, is to talk to somebody. It might just be a friend, somebody that you trust or somebody that you really like that you can talk to and just let them know that you're being sad, because there's a good chance that they have a way of making you smile again and seeing that there's something good even in sad days. And it's okay to have sad days anyway, because without sad days, how do you know what happy days feel like? Because sometimes sad days are needed. Sometimes you just need a good cry. I know I do, and I'm sure you do too. So, sad's okay. Find somebody to talk to if you feel like you're sad a lot. There is something you can do about it, and a lot of people are willing to help you not feel sad all the time. So, make sure that on this one here, I would like you to write your name. I do mine just like this. That way everybody knows who did it. And until I see you, have a great day. I'll see you. Hey, Wonder Friends, thanks again for drawing with me. If you'd like to share your drawing with us, make sure that you get the help of an adult and upload it to Facebook or Instagram at Wonderville Studios. Make sure you check out all the other drawings videos that we have, and just remember, it is cool being you, being different is awesome, and be the weird that you want to see in the world. I'll see ya!